What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today we have this Swampfox red dot. We're going to take a look at it. The model number is the Liberty II. I almost said Justice II. The model number is the Liberty II. Now I've had this for actually quite a long time. I have a lot of rounds on it. It's been on a lot of guns. I didn't plan on doing a video on this, but I've been seeing it at a very, very affordable price. Like you can get these all day, $215, $220, which is a great price. And I've even seen them sub 200 bucks. So I figured let's turn the camera on and make a quick video. There are links down below. Hopefully I can find you a good deal. All right, it is an RMR footprint optic, which is great. It's going to work with the most popular footprints out there. It's not the K-series small footprint like the Holosun K-series, really, really small. It is not a huge window like the Justice II or any of the really big window optics. It is right in the middle. It is 24 millimeters is the size. It's kind of ideal for concealed carry. Up here on the screen are some of the most common red dots, their size, so you can compare them and kind of see the size and how it works. The body of it is 7075 aluminum. You are welcome. Compared to a red dot made from 6061, it's going to be a little tougher, a little stronger. The red dot, you have a couple different options when it comes to the dot. You can get it in either a 3 MOA red, a 3 MOA green, or they do have a multi-reticle system, which is what I have here. The multi-reticle has 4 different options. You can do just the dot, which I love. You can do just the circle. You can do just the hash marks, or you can do all 4 combined if that's what you prefer. Options are always a good thing. All right, before I get into the controls and tell you how to switch all that good stuff, let me quickly thank Nachos. Nachos is the biggest supporter of my channel, so I'd like to thank them in every single video. Always having good deals, hunting, fishing, camping, reloads, pew-pews, tons of optics, including this Swampfox. So if you're looking for any of that stuff, Nachos is a great place to start. Now the battery is a top load battery. Hallelujah for that. It is a 1632, so they're somewhat pretty easy to get. You will need a little Torx to take the battery door off. That tool is included. And then the battery life is going to be up to 50,000 hours. And it's frustrating when companies don't give you the details on what that means. So is that 50,000 hours when it's on 24 hours a day on setting 5 or 6 or something? I don't know. I couldn't find those details anyway. I probably should have asked. But it's still a solid battery life, and it is backed up by that auto off and shake awake. So after 225 seconds, the red dot will turn off automatically. Senses any movement, it will turn back on. So if this red dot's going to be in the safe a lot or on a cool guy wall like you see behind me, that's going to help prolong the life of the battery quite a bit. The controls are very, very basic, very easy, good size controls. You have the up arrow on one side, you have the down arrow on the other. There's a total of 10 brightness adjustments. The up arrow turns it on, the down arrow turns it off, and then if you have the multi-reticle system, holding the up arrow for 3 seconds will allow you to scroll through those different reticles and pick the one you want. The window and dot clarity, I want to talk a little bit about that, because obviously it's very subjective, not only people's expectations, but also people's eyesight when it comes to the dot clarity. A lot of people don't see dots clear. I'm going to say for me and my eyesight, the dot and the window clarity are both good. They're not great, they're not terrible. I've seen better, I've seen worse. Keeping in mind, this is a sub $200 red dot. I think when most people see it, well not sub, $200-ish red dot, when most people see it, they're gonna be like, well, that's pretty darn good for something that costs less than $200. Your windage and elevation are pretty standard. You have one on the top, one on the side. Each click is going to be 1 MOA adjustment per click. You have a total of 90 MOA adjustments. And then you need a very small flathead screwdriver or an included tool. Also comes with some screws as well. And then it is slightly tactile. When you make those adjustments, you can feel it just tactile enough to know when you're making those adjustments. The front window is recessed. I get that question a lot, so I'm gonna try to mention that in my video. So if you do have to rack the red dot off of something, it is protected a little bit. Your dimensions, weight are up here on the screen. Again, I commonly see this for just over $200, and I have seen it on sale for less than $200. Once again, there's links down you know where, and hopefully I can find you a good deal. Now, before you go, let's quickly talk about the testing. So I probably have about 1,000 rounds through a pistol with this red dot attached. I've used it on quite a few different handgun reviews as an optic on there, so it has a lot more rounds through it than I would normally do before I did a red dot review. Most of it was just regular plinking at the range, you know, plenty of drawing from the holster, shooting steel, transitions, whatever kind of conceal carry shooting type of videos I was doing that day. I did carry it quite a bit on different guns as well as part of the review. And through all of that extensive use, I will say, I've had no problems, no issues, nothing I need to write home and tell you guys about. So my biggest pro, and I did go through one battery as well. I have replaced the battery once, just so you know. But the biggest pro for me is going to be the value. Swampfox gives you a good quality red dot with a lifetime warranty at a very, very attractive price. I like that. It's RMR footprint. That would always be my first choice. It's a top load battery, which is great. A 1632 is pretty common to get, and it appears to have a pretty good battery life at 50,000 hours and very, very simple controls. I really appreciate when the controls are easy to use. I don't have to remember a million things. The only thing I would change, no features on the red dot that I would change, but once again, I would really like to know the specifics on that battery life. Is that 50,000 hours? At what setting? How many hours is it a day? A lot of companies don't give us that information. Vortex might be one of the few, and I'm sure there's somebody else, but I would like to know that 50,000 hours. I'm assuming it's at like setting 5 when you leave the red dot on for 24 hours a day, but that's a wild guess, and I have no idea. Enclosed pistol red dots. If anybody from Swampfox is watching this video, next step for you guys needs to be an enclosed red dot on both the large Justice size, the Liberty, and then whatever your smaller red dot is called, I forgot. That is what we need. We need all 3 of them. All right. Thank you to Swampfox. I appreciate their support over the years. That's greatly appreciated. Not just the biggest supporter of my channel. They are awesome. Thank you to them. If you need any of the stuff I mentioned, definitely red dots, optics. They have lots of them. Most important, thank you, boys and girls, for watching. It is greatly appreciated. If you think I deserve it, please click the subscribe button. Go ahead and click the like button as well if you want, but the subscribe is what really helps. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Stay good. Be blessed. Backwards.